counting down to first pitch this afternoon in St. Louis. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Beautiful panoramic shot there of the Gateway Arch looming high over Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the East-leading Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Well, you see each team with a victory so far. Last night's game didn't feature a whole lot of offense. I have a feeling we're going to see a few more runs cross the plate in this one.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll match up against a very difficult foe indeed, the right-hander Lance Lynn. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. And as Ichiro makes his way to the box, it's officially time for baseball here.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami, Ichiro Suzuki.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
First pitch, 116.
Now the pitch. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Eric Harris, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games, so they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
Throw on to first to get the speedy Ichiro, and that's the first out of the ballgame. And with that, we'll call up the scouting report to give you a look at the repertoire for this 27-year-old right-hander. D. Gordon will dig in now, and as you can see, he enters play 5th in stolen bases in the National League. Here's the first offering. And that's taken for strike 1. And speaking of the league leaders in stolen bases, there they are on your screen. One out, nobody on. Now the pitch. He dials down on that one, but the result's the same. It's a called strike as he's in the hole now, 0-2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Now a swing and a ball lifted in the air out toward Hayward in right field. And he's got it for out number 2. Christian Yelich will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. First pitch on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Now here it comes. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Here's the 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Here comes the 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Open your eyes, huh? What are you looking at?
Just getting started here in St. Louis. 2-2 pitch on the way. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You've got the big thunder coming next, so you do not want to lose this guy.
Full count pitch on its way. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Hayward is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll match it up against the big fella, as you see the numbers right there for the right-hander Matt Latos. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Matt Carpenter will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Moving over is Ichiro, and he's got it for out number 1.
Batting second, right fielder, Hayward.
Jason Hayward will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
The next pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Now Latos ready, the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Here comes the 3-0. And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here he comes, 3-1. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Matt Holliday will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Now here's the first pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's ready now, the pitch. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Two. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Runners on first with 1 down. The 2-2 one more time. A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Mark Reynolds will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
St. Louis, yeah, woo! All right, St. Louis.
Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds. Grounded fouled off to the right. Here comes a 1-2. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. We played an inning. No score. Michael Morse will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. First offering on the way. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. On the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2-0 on the way. Fouled back. Here it comes, 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Now the 3-1 pitch.
Swing.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Here's the payoff pitch.
Wait.
Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. The next 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Batting fifth, third baseman number 20.
Martin Prado will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
And this is a common trap you can fall into on the mound. When you freeze a guy once with a curveball, the tendency is to go right back to it. But he says you're not going to fool me twice. He gets himself a base hit.
Donovan Solano steps in now.
Get him doubled up.
First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Shoot it down.
The 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Okay.
1-1 on the way. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Let's go, St. Louis.
Pause, now the pitch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Peralta for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Johnny Peralta will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in at bat. especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
All right, Peralta, let's go. Let's go, Peralta.
1-1 pitch on the way. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want them to chase.
Peralta waiting the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Peter Borges will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-1. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's the 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Greg Garcia will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch coming. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Solano for 1. On to Morse at first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Tyler Colvin is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Center fielder, Tyler Colvin.
Now the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here's the 1-1. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Two, 1. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. And there's the first out here in the Miami third.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Matt Latos will dig in here. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Ready now on 1-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that's off the left field wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
How about this show of power? I think it's fair to say that this was pretty much unexpected. He nearly gets this ball out of the ballpark. Boy, I mean, where did that come from? He almost looked like he knew what he was doing.
Here's Ichiro now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Here he comes on 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Three and 2, here it is. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on the RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Christian Yelich will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
There you go.
The 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Okay, pitch out.
Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1. (3-1) on the way. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
And it looks like these past couple of innings, he's trying to be a little too fine all of a sudden. Like he's not trusting his stuff well enough. That'll spell trouble if that continues.
Michael Morse will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
His pitch count is really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
First and second now, one man out. The 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. He's set, now the pitch. Fouled straight back. The 1-2 with one away. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Hayward is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning.
A little bit of a risk there with two away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with two outs.
Martin Prado will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now the first pitch. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Let's get him out.
Now the 1-1. Line foul up and over the Cardinal dugout. Big pitch here, 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Full count, 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
The 3-2 pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Hayward is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Tony Cruz will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. First pitch coming. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. About now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 2-1 offering. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Here he comes on 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
In now, Lance Lynn. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's Latos now on 0-2. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 call. Then he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. Matt Carpenter will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Now the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here we go.
Slice down the left side, but foul. Here comes a 2-2. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Gordon is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Donovan Solano will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Shortstop, Donovan Solano.
Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Move away right here.
1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
The 2-2 coming. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
The catcher, number 39.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Let's do it, Cardinals.
Now here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
This 4th inning's not starting out any better than the 3rd did.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Here comes the 2-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, a leadoff walk and then a stolen base? That's just as good as a double off the wall. You can see the good jump there, and now he's in scoring position, still with no one out.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Here comes the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Comes set, now the pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. He waits, now the pitch. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Borges is right there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Tyler Colvin will try it again. He flew out his first time. First offering on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Comes set, now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
The 1-1 home. Up high, 2-1 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Ready with the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. The 2-2. Now a hard liner towards short, and that's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Now the relay home. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Really, there shouldn't be any mistakes like this with a base open and the pitcher on deck. This is much too good a pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it and drives home the run.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Stepping in now, Matt Latos. And he pops up the bunt attempt. From the belt, kicks and deals. He'll try it again here as this time it looks like he's gotten it fair. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with 1 out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because he's a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
Ichiro Suzuki will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. From the stretch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. The 1-2. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And this pitch isn't anywhere close to the strike zone. I mean, this goes behind him at the plate. That's way off target.
Men on third with 2 down. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Ready with another 2-2. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that will hook just inside the right field foul pole. It's a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
Sometimes, as a pitcher, you just have to challenge guys up in the zone. The only thing is, it just can't be over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. You saw the arm extension there, and this ball gets hit a long, long way.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound, and he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Jaime Garcia is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning.
The batter, number
Here's
9,
D. Gordon now.
baseman, D. Gordon.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
1-0 pitch now. 2-0 now.
That was a strike, Will. Come on. Let's go, Cardinals.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Christian Yelich would be next. .30 is on the way. And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now the 3-1. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Marlins 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Jason Hayward will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now here's the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Here's the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Here's the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Pitch on the way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
The 3-1 is on the way. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Matt Holliday will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
From the belt, the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Now the 1-1 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Come on, Cardinal.
Here comes the 1-2.
Here we go.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
A runner at first with no outs here. Here's the 2-2 home.
Here we go.
Now a ball hit back up the middle to Gordon for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. Mark Reynolds will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
First pitch coming. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Here's Latos now on 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Christian Yelich will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Left fielder,
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. And the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Wrong.
1-1 on the way. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
And we should take a look at this again on Show Track. This is one of those at-bats he's not going to want to watch again because that ball's a foot outside. Not what he wants to be doing up there.
Here's Michael Morse now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here's a 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Now the 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Martin Prado now. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Johnny Peralta will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here, 0-1. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty, 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Now here's the pitch. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Here comes a 1-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Peter Borges will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Here it comes.
Here we go.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Gordon is under this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Greg Garcia will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first offering. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
.0 on the way. There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Donovan Solano will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Shortstop, Donovan Solano.
Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And now a pitch on the way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Garcia ready, the 1-2. And this is hit hard up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. But somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Oh, you are killing me!
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Yeah, not necessarily the pitch you'd expect on 3-2, but maybe that's what makes it effective. You see, they challenged him up in the zone that time, and if you're expecting something at the knees, it's tough to go up and get that.
Standing in now, Tyler Colvin. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next pitch. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
Come on.
Hitters count 2-0. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Matt Latos get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
First pitch coming. In there, and it's 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's his first double on the year. He's set, now the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Here's the 1-1. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there, base hit. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Well, it looked like this inning was just about in the books, but then you get the 2-out double to put the man in scoring position. Next hitter follows that up with a base hit here and makes something out of the inning after all.
Ichiro Suzuki will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Marlins lead this one 6-0. Tony Cruz will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Now here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Knock it out of here.
Here comes the 1-1. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Here's the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard to the right side but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Two-two pitch on the way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Matt Adams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Matt Adams.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
The pitch. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Matt Carpenter will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First offering on the way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
What was that?
1-0 on the way. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Ready now on 1-1. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. One, two. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Jason Hayward will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch coming.
Here we go.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's ready. Now the pitch. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Now Latos ready, the 2-0. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Here comes the 3-1. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Matt Holliday will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Here comes the 1-0. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball hit to Prado at third. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the seventh inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Matt Belisle will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. D. Gordon will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Open up your eyes, Hope!
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Now the 2-1. And this is lifted the other way to left center. Plenty of room out there for Holiday. And he's got it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 21, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
Oh, yeah!
Now here's the first pitch. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball.
Come on, a little up here!
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Michael Morse will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Let's turn two now.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked at the 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Hey, double him up!
The 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. 3-2, here it comes. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Here's the full count offering. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Martin Prado now. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
Well, here's another look at this on Show Trap. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
The 1-0 home. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0.
Hey, and when you've got a guy going for a shutout, you may as well get him some more help. I doubt he'll need it, but they're able to add on for him here.
Donovan Solano will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a liner towards second. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. That's as good a play as you're going to see a second baseman make, and he does it to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Mark Reynolds will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time.
For the Cardinals, first baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Come on, Mike, let's go.
Pitch on the way. This ball will be chopped foul. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
The 1-1 home. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here he comes on 2-1. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
The 3-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, now, the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Johnny Peralta will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
The 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now the 1-1 to Peralta. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
The 1-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. And he's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Peter Borges will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Still no runs allowed for Latos through 6 1/3. Here's the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
The 1-2 with 1 away. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Again, a 1-2. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Come on, let's get a hit.
Another 1-2 delivery. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Here's another 1-2. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll be a base hit here for Borges.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Greg Garcia will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch coming. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. And the only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
The 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Now Latos ready, the 2-0. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Colvin is there, 2 gone.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Tony Cruz will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Here's the first offering. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the two-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now that's popped up. Room behind the plate for Saltalamacchia. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Cards strand a couple. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Carlos Villanueva will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One on the way. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And this is taken in by Holiday. 1 away now. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Tyler Colvin will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here it comes. And he misses with it, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Ready on 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
Into the box, Matt Latos, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Well, this was do or die out there. You can't fault the effort, but I think if he takes a deeper angle and just tries to play this on the hop, he probably could have prevented that runner from scoring. Instead, he essentially plays this into an RBI triple.
Tyler Lyons will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Here's Ichiro now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Pause, now the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. I mean, the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
D. Gordon will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. One pitch on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
This ball's grounded foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. And a perfect double play ball here for Peralta. To second for 1. On to Reynolds, and they turn it a double play. Side retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Miami's out in front, 9-0. Yadier Molina will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And there to handle it is Ichiro. 1 away.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Matt Carpenter will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ballgame.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
First pitch coming. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold strike two. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes the 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
And he just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Jason Hayward will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch coming. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
The 1-1. Fouled back. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Now the 1-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 9-0. Christian Yelich will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Christian Yelich.
Now the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Now the 2-0. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Here it is, the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Now the 3-1 home. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Michael Morse will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. First offering on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
From the stretch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Peralta for one. On to first, and the return throw takes care of Morse. A double play.
Boy, and that's good athleticism here by the pitcher, getting off the mound. He gets the ground ball to first, but then he hustles his way over to the bag to help them wrap up that 3-6-1 double play.
Martin Prado will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, and that was the third of the game so far, and it's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
First pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch now. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Here comes the 2-0. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Two out, nobody on. The 2-1. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. And a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Well, I think they've seen enough of this guy for the weekend. He's absolutely eating them alive, and he's at it again as he drives this one for 2 bases.
In now, Donovan Solano, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Matt Holliday will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer, so don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
The 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Mark Reynolds will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. (1-0) on the way. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And Colvin will take care of this one for the first out.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Johnny Peralta will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Come on.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's Latos now on 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Peter Borges will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Come on now.
First pitch coming.
Here we go.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
The 2-0. And here's a slider for a called strike.
Peanuts here.
2-1.
Here we go.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Here he comes, 3-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Full count offering on its way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Marlins were led to victory here by the performance on the mound turned in by this gentleman right here, Matt Latos. Don't put that card in your bicycles, folks. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 9-0. So long from St. Louis.